Part two of this absolutely pathetic softball interview on Fox News that Sean Hannity did with Donald Trump and Elon Musk shows the degree to which Hannity is deferring to Musk as the guy who's really in charge. Trump completely dominated here by Elon, as this interview, which was supposed to be a great PR stunt, has ended up as a total disaster. Ratings are usually lower on the second night of these two-night interviews, and it seems as though they really saved some of the most gruesome stuff for night two. You are going to see Sean Hannity visibly prioritizing Elon Musk. He knows, or seems to know, where the real power is. And one interesting question that came up was Hannity asking Musk, do you think you'll be here for 4 years? And this is a great topic because from a personality standpoint, it's very difficult to imagine Trump is going to allow Elon to stick around 4 years, getting the attention he's getting. Let's take a look at how Elon handled it.
Do you anticipate you'll be here for 4 years? My last question.
I'll be as helpful as long as I can be helpful.
Yeah.
That's a good question. I mean, I was thinking about that just now. And I wonder how long
And look at how low energy Trump is.
he's going to be doing it. You can't get somebody like this. He cares, and he's brilliant, and he's got energy. You need energy also, in addition to those other things.
Yeah, Trump's lacking the energy, that's for sure.
You know, I have a lot of guys that are very smart, but they have no energy.
Yeah, Trump being one of them, except he's also not that smart. It's not looking good. You know, I don't know if there is a betting line on how long Elon lasts, but I would be interested to see what the over-under is. I am not a betting man. I know that may come as a shock to many people in the audience. I've never mentioned it. I don't really bet. But if I were, my bet is there's no way in hell that Elon lasts for 4 years. It's just bound to implode one way or the other. By the way, anybody heard from Vivek Ramaswamy lately? It gives us a sense of the direction this is likely to go. At another moment, it was interesting that Elon Musk brought up, you know, we really have to fix things here in the United States. We can't like run to New Zealand or something, which is funny because a lot of his billionaire buddies have a plan to do exactly that if the shit hits the fan.
Very much, I can tell you.
Like I say, if the ship of America sinks, we're all going down with it. You know, this idea that people can escape to New Zealand or some other place is false. If the central pillar of Western civilization, that is America, falls, the whole roof comes crashing down and there is no escape.
One of the things that's interesting is Donald Trump is looking increasingly sort of uncomfortable with these joint appearances. He has this sort of hunched over, dejected look during the Oval Office fiasco, during which Elon ranted while his son rubbed boogers on the Resolute desk. And Trump had this very, you know, just kind of oranged and hunched over and low energy. He's adopting that same sort of thing during this interview. And it would be a shock if this really survives even the first half of Donald Trump's term. Trump, at various moments, struggling to get a word in edgewise as Elon completely dominated. Hannity was more interested in what Elon had to say. Elon dominated the conversation, and Trump almost like a potted plant at some moment.
We either solve the deficit or all we'll be doing is paying debt.
Nobody's
So
ever...
it's got to be solved, or there's no medical care, there's no social security, there's no nothing. It's got to be solved. It's not optional. America will go bankrupt if this is not done. That's why I'm here.
The president...
Europe takes advantage of us.
And I'd like to also just send a message.
Trump trying to squeeze in Europe. Europe takes advantage. But Elon just keeps on talking, and Hannity just keeps on talking to Elon. The topic of conflicts came up. What if there is a conflict of interest? It came up again. And Elon says, there's no way I'd get away with anything.
If there's any conflict, he will stop it. But if he didn't, I'd stop it. I'd see if there's a conflict. I mean, we're talking about big stuff. But he's under a pretty big microscope. I mean,
Yeah, seriously.
everybody's
Oh, yeah.
watching him. If there's a
I'm keeping a close eye on Elon.
conflict, you're going to be reading about it within about 2 minutes after the conflict.
Exactly. There's the possibility of me getting away with something is 0%, 0.0.
Yeah.
I've scrutinized to a ridiculous degree, and the other thing is that what's better than saying trust me is just full transparency. So what
Right.
we're doing with the Doge.
We're posting it to X.
Just go to doge.gov. You can see every single action that's being taken. And I want to be clear, we are going to make some mistakes. We're not going to be perfect. Nobody bats 1,000. But we're going to fix the mistakes very quickly. That's what matters. Not that you don't make mistakes, but
fail quickly and fix the problems. Now, of course, if you go to doge.gov, talk about excretions. It is a lot of really trashy stuff. But if anybody else is not feeling reassured by Elon saying, there's no way I would get away with anything, I'm with you. I am also not feeling reassured. What a disastrous interview. And it's interesting with Trump, the easier the interview is supposed to be, it's almost like the worst he does because the worse he does, because maybe he's disinhibited or not prepared. I don't know. But the more softball the interview, the worse the guy does. And just wait until you see the stuff he said at an investor conference in Miami. If you're shopping for a new mattress, I can tell you from experience that Helix Sleep is the place to start. I've been sleeping on a Helix mattress for years. It is by far the best mattress I've ever owned, and I already know Helix is where I will get my next mattress because Helix mattresses are tailored to your specific needs, which is really something that sets them apart. You take a 1-minute sleep quiz, answer questions, height, weight, sleep position, firmness preference, do you have back pain, and whether you get hot while sleeping, Helix will match you up with the right mattress so you can sleep your best. Helix matched me with a model that keeps me cool, has the right firmness, and is good for side sleepers. Most people go into the mattress buying process without an idea of what they need. Helix solves that problem. Helix will also remove your old mattress, and you get 100 days to decide, do you love your new Helix mattress with a full money-back guarantee? When you go to helixsleep.com/Pacman, you'll get 27% off site-wide, plus 2 free Dream pillows with every mattress order, plus a free bedding bundle with any Luxe or Elite mattress order. This is their best offer available just for my audience. The link is in the description.